Really easy. We kind of treat it as a white glove approach. Like I said, just figuring out the needs assessment and planning, defining the goals and requirements and what services are actually needed. Then it's we gather all the data um, to that we need to get out of prior service bureaus and into ours, and we really hold clients' hand and walk them through that to make sure they're staying on track and getting us the data that we needed or that we need to be able to get payroll started. Um, and then we do all of our configuration, our loading of data, and then we really one thing that's the key part that sets us apart is we don't just take your data and put it in as it is, right? We're going to put it in and we're going to test it. We're going to back into payroll tax numbers and make sure everything's correct. We don't just like to set up something that's wrong. We're going to make sure it's correct from the start so we don't start off with any, issues or problems. So we really, that's something we really thoroughly do on the back end is really, you know, look at the data, what's coming through and make sure it matches current past, 941 TWC reports. So there's no discrepancies at the end of the year, no W-2 discrepancies at the end of the year, because we want to get started off on the right foot, because that could be why you're leaving your current provider. But it's just a really tailored white glove approach. And then, after all the testing and everything, figure out, um, if there's any updates that need to be done and get those done. And then it's kind of go live and support. But we're there for our clients the whole time through this. We go on site for training,
Oh,
so that
nice.
way you really understand the system and kind of what you're doing in there. Follow-up phone calls. And like I said, it's mainly the white glove approach and support after the fact, and then we're always available by email or phone call. Like I said, you'll get a live person every time you call, and then emails answered, within usually a 30-minute window. So we we just try to make it as easy and seamless as possible because we understand that you know business owners or HR people have other things going on too. So we want to try to be there to support that transition.